While the headline screamed about another Lewis-Hamilton strategy dispute, something deeper was unfolding at Ferrari. Not in the spotlight, not over the airwaves. Behind closed doors, a quiet alliance was forming, one that could reshape Ferrari, and maybe even Formula One itself. Lewis Hamilton and Jérôme d'Ambrosio. Yes, that Jérôme. The former F1 driver turned paddock strategist. The man who once stood shoulder to shoulder with Toto Wolff, whispering into the heartbeat of Mercedes' domination. Now, he's wearing red. And not just any red. Ferrari red. Temporarily, yes. But in F1, temporary often becomes destiny. At the Red Bull Ring, the drama played out in plain sight. Hamilton snapped over team radio. "I don't want to stop." Another strategy debate. Another flashpoint. The media latched on. Social media blew up. But here's the twist. This wasn't just about pit stops or tire life. This was a deliberate stress test of leadership, of alignment, of something far bigger. Because behind that radio outburst stood D'Ambrosio. Calm, calculated, unshaken. He didn't flinch. He didn't doubt. He backed the call. Optimal. Nothing out of the norm. And in those words, a message. We're not just reacting, we're building something. This is a new Ferrari experiment. One where old egos are being replaced by new discipline. Where chaos gives way to control. D'Ambrosio didn't stumble into Maranello by chance. This is the same man who quietly observed how Wolff turned a midfield team into an empire. He knows the patterns, the triggers, the leadership rhythms. Most importantly, he knows Lewis, his temperament, his standards, his boiling point. And now, as Hamilton trades silver for scarlet, there's one man in the Ferrari garage who truly gets him. Not as a superstar, but as a system. A 7-time champion wired for relentless precision. "We've had a lot of discussions," D'Ambrosio revealed. "How can one improve?" That's not your usual post-race analysis. That's cultural architecture. Because this isn't just about fixing Ferrari's pit wall. It's about rewriting its DNA, from the cockpit to the control room. Let's face it, Ferrari has always had the drivers, the speed, the passion. But structure? Consistency. Championship-level ruthlessness? That's where Hamilton and D'Ambrosio come in. One leads from the track. One leads from the shadows. Both are tired of the noise. Both are students of dominance. This duo isn't here for podium scraps. They're blueprinting a dynasty. A Ferrari that doesn't just roar in Monza, but wins everywhere, because it's built like Mercedes, with the soul of Maranello. So if you still think Austria was just another radio rant, you're not watching closely enough. That moment was a test. Of power. Of trust. Of new hierarchies. And guess what? Both men passed. Because what we're seeing is the quiet birth of a Ferrari revolution. One that doesn't need press releases or grand unveilings. It's happening in the margins. In the silence. In the looks exchanged on the pit wall. A revolution not declared, but executed. And if you're as obsessed as we are with the backroom chess moves of Formula One, hit that like button like you're hunting for fastest lap at Silverstone. Subscribe now. Because the Hamilton-D'Ambrosio axis? It's not just a subplot. It might be the most underrated power move in modern F1. And if they pull it off, nobody, not Red Bull, not Mercedes, not even Ferrari fans, will be ready for what comes next.